Hey, baseball way lifers, how you doing? Just want to say, what do you think of the first few couple days of baseball season, huh? You never know what's going to happen in baseball, I always say. And by golly, a lot's happened. Uh, let's start off with Yermin Mercedes. Talk about a start. This young man went 8 for 8 so far this season. Doesn't get any better than that. Uh, like a true Mercedes, he is running fast, smooth, and very efficient. He had hits in his first three at bats Saturday against Alex Cobb's, given 8 for 8 start the season. And according to the Elias Sports Bureau, Mercedes is now the first player in modern era, dating back to 1900, to begin a season with hits in his first 8 at bats. But all good things must come to an end. And Mercedes was finally retired in the eighth inning after flying out on a 3-2 pitch from lefty Tony Watson. But his performance was astonishing. And that's the beauty of baseball. You go to any game or any season or any year or any team, and you may see something you've never seen before. And an 8 for 8 start was never done. Imagine all the years you've been watching baseball. It was never done until Mercedes did it this year. Evan Marshall had the best line by saying, I'd be offering Yermin an extension right now. That's some of the best hitting I've ever seen. Now, Evan even said this after he allowed 3 runs in the eighth inning, including Jay Upton's go-ahead home run. But that's how amazing it was. Uh, Even Tony La Russa chipped in by saying, I was just thinking there isn't anything that comes close. I think he was upset when he made the out. And I would be, you don't want all good things that must come to an end, but you don't want it to end that quickly. He wanted to go probably 50 for 50 because he has pride. He's a professional baseball player. But Tony La Russa said, I was just thinking there isn't anything that comes close. I think he was upset when he made the last out, and it's clutch. That's the thing. It's not just for show. He's putting us in a great position to win. Won one yesterday, put us in a position to win today. Take my hat off to him, pat him on the back, whatever it takes. Now, the White Sox are loaded this year. They really are. But who saw Mercedes being the guy that's going to jump off to the hot start for the team like he has so far this year? He hit his first solo home run in the second inning, marking the first long ball of his MLB career. So you're probably thinking Mercedes is an up-and-coming ball player, but he's actually 28 years old. But don't let that deter you because he's had some really good seasons in the minor leagues, and we'll go deeper into detail in a second about that. But the potential's there. Uh, and then in the top of the sixth inning yesterday, he doubled home Yohan Moncada, who had reached base after being hit by a pitch to lead off the frame. But unfortunately, uh, they lost the game. But like I said, if you're going to predict the White Sox hitter to go start the season with 8 straight hits, it probably wouldn't have been Mercedes. That team is so deep and talented. Now, Mercedes has had some minor league time logged. He has 2,128 minor league at-bats entering the 2021 season. And he was playing for independent, unaffiliated teams known as the White Sands Pulpfish, Douglas Diablos, and San Angelo Colts as recently as 2014. So he's paid his dues. I know a lot of you collect these rare jerseys of independent league teams, so you might even have one of his jerseys for you jersey collectors out there. He finally made his debut last August, earning one at-bat all season, a ground out to second as a pinch hitter on August 2nd. And even his strong season started out in this year for him in spring training. There were thoughts that he would start off in the team's alternate training site in Schaumburg, Illinois. But he stuck with the team, and he made baseball history this year. Now, Chris Stein's 97 Reds had the longest streak to start a season during the expansion era, dating back to 1961 at 7, and that is now history. And the White Sox record for consecutive hits is 10, which is shared by Frank Thomas, Rip Radcliffe, and Harry McCurdy. And the Major League record, in case you're keeping score at home, and I know you are, is held by Dustin Pedroia and Bernie Williams. Yes, burn, baby, burn. Uh, Now, at the end of the 8-for-8 streak, Russo walked over and patted Mercedes on the back, offering words of encouragement after the catcher flied out a 3-2 pitch with one out in the eighth. And he flashed a smile. It's become better known across baseball thanks to his unreal offensive display. Mercedes had this to say. He said, getting 8 straight hits in the majors, I never imagined that. Now it's a new day for me because I just want to keep doing the thing that I've been doing every day and working with my approach, put the ball in play every day. So I'm so excited for that. And with my last at bat, with the out, Mercedes said, I just feel good. Just keep hitting with my approach. I don't want to miss that at bat, but we just continue to keep working, do the best every time at home plate. I don't feel mad about something like that, he said. I just keep hitting with the best my approach and do the best I can right here. And even Mercedes said that shortstop Jose Iglesias of the opposing Angels congratulated him during the game, telling him he'd never seen anybody get 8 straight hits. And David Fletcher of the Angels told Mercedes he was unbelievable, and that he was. And Mercedes said, he just thanks, bro. I'm excited right now. Just keep doing that. So it really was amazing. It's good to see like these things happen to like people you don't expect them to happen to. But after suffering a eighth inning blown save in the series, Wooser wasn't ready to think about the Sunday night lineup. He did, however, joke about Mercedes coming up a triple short of the cycle Saturday. Wooser basically said, what I do concentrate on the game we're playing, that's my mind, number one. Commend Mercedes, but I'm not thinking about the lineup yet. So you have to be ready, catching a DH, whatever Tony wants me to put there. Mercedes said, do the best I can, DH catching. If I'm in the lineup, that's what I think about. So I'm so happy to see Mercedes get off to the start he did. Now, like I said, he's been around. He's not a young man. He signed an international free agent contract with the Washington Nationals back on March 3rd, 2011. And he spent the 2011, 2012, and 13 seasons with the DSL Nationals. Then he was released after 2013 by the Nationals. So it was a bumpy ride to start off with. And then he spent the 2014 season in independent baseball. He played for the Douglas Diablos, as I mentioned, the White Sands Pulpfish, the Petcos League, and the San Diego Colts, the United Baseball League. So you know you love the game if you're gutting it out in those leagues, and he did indeed. And then he, after that season in 2014 in independent baseball, he signed a contract with the Orioles. They spent the 2015 season with the Delmarva Shorebirds, and he put up some good numbers. He batted 272 with a 456 on slugging average, 8 homers and 42 RBIs, 302 OBP, and he got better the next year. He split the 2016 season between Delmarva and the Frederick Keys. Batted 345 BA, 404 OBP, 570 slugging, and 974 with 20 homers and 77 RBIs. So he was really starting to develop there. And then he spent the 2017 season between Frederick and the Bowie Bay Sox, hitting combined 276, 340 OBP, 455 slugging for OBP plus 790 OBPS of 796 with 16 homers and 62 RBIs. So there was always sock in that bat. But then the White Sox kind of picked up on this, and they selected Mercedes in the minor league portion of the 2017 Rule 5 draft. He spent the 2018 season with the Winston-Salem Dash. He had a on-base percentage of 362, slugging of 478 with 14 homers and 64 RBIs. And in 2019, he combined the season with the Birmingham Barons and Charlotte Knights. 388 OPS, 581 slugging average with 23 homers and 80 RBIs. So he's been getting better each year, even as he keeps moving up the levels. And then he was added to the White Sox 40-man roster following the 2019 season. And last year, in the COVID year, on August 21st, he was called up to the major leagues. He was a pinch hitter in that game and ground out in his only appearance. So that's where we stand coming into this year. But I actually would like to see more Mercedes. I'm looking at these minor league numbers, and he's just gotten better every friggin' year. His WRC plus has been 157 with the White Sox in AAA ball and AA ball last year, and it keeps getting better and better. And even in 2016 in A ball, he had a WRC plus of 181. So this guy can produce, and I know the White Sox are deep, but you want to see this guy get at bats, and I think they would just be wasting him in the minor leagues. So congrats, Yermin Mercedes. You made it big. You made a splash, and hopefully some eyeballs are upon you. And this is another reason why the White Sox are one of those fun teams to watch. So I hope you enjoyed this little YouTube cast. If you did, hit like. And if you want to subscribe, please do. And don't forget our sister group on Facebook, Baseball Way of Life. That has chock full of information every day and great chatter amongst the members. So please check that out. And until we speak again, have a great one.